Hi everyone, Mallory Andercrow here. I want to tell you ladies a little bit about blush today. But in addition to blush, I'm going to tell you about a few other products that we have and a little bit of a recap about contouring. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you about is our translucent powder. I actually use this before I use blush and bronzer to set my foundation. Translucent powder is a weightless, natural finish. It controls unwanted shine. Awesome. And it sets your foundation, like I said. So that's why I use it before I do blush and bronzer. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Some people like to do it after they use their blush and bronzer. I just do it before. But it also helps to soften the appearance of imperfections with light scattering properties. So no matter your skin type, this is amazing for setting what you have on your face and controlling unwanted shine. The reason I do this before blush and bronzer is because after blush and bronzer, I then do my eye makeup. But before mascara, I use our makeup finishing spray. And our makeup finishing spray is pretty amazing. You can use it with any skin type, no matter if you're oily or not. And what you do is you spray it in a T and then in an X. And it dries really quickly and it holds your makeup for 16 hours. So that's why I do this first and this last, because this is going to help keep everything staying where it is for 16 hours, which is awesome. That was a little bit about translucent powder and makeup finishing spray. Next thing I want to tell you about is a little bit about bronzer and just how it works with the blush, because a lot of times I've seen women make the mistake of always wanting to apply things here as opposed to actually on their cheek. So when you're contouring your face, it means that you're shading your face with a darker color. And what the object of that is to make your face look skinnier. So you want to use a bronzer, like our bronzing powder, it comes like this, or just like a mineral powder or pressed powder in a darker shade, and you put it below the cheekbone. So you kind of make a fishy face, and follow that up in a C. I usually do my bronzer here and down in this C motion. Sometimes people will do it down on their necks if they want to make their necks look skinnier, but the whole point of contouring is to shade your face and make it look a little skinnier. And I actually have some pictures of how to contour your face based on your face shape, and I'll post that below. But I wanted to say that because sometimes I feel like a lot of women are looking at a lot of different YouTube videos, and I've seen women applying blush where they should be applying bronzer. And so I'm here to tell you guys how to apply blush correctly. I thought I was doing it right for so many years and then learned I was doing it completely wrong. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to take your thumb and I want you to put it right where your ear meets your head, and then take your first finger and put it in the middle of your cheek, like literally in the middle of your cheek, not down here, not like over by your nose, like right in the middle. It should be like right underneath your pupil, okay? Then drag your thumb down to meet your first finger. That's where your cheekbone is, and that's where you should be applying blush. This is what I learned from world-renowned makeup artist Robert Jones, who actually helped Mary Kay make all of their makeup and like figure it out. So I trust him with everything, especially because when I did it like that, I saw my cheekbones so much more accentuated than when I did it my way, which was, like straight back, or, my blush in a C. The way I do it is bronzer in a C, and blush goes above it in a straight line back to where your ear meets your head, okay? And so what you'll do with this, you'll use our cheek brush, and I actually kind of start up here, and I drag down to the middle of my cheek, and then back up, and then I kind of diffuse the color a little bit, okay? You could also do it in just taking it and kind of dabbing it along, but make sure you're always following that line. That is how it's going to make your face look perfect. Now I want to tell you guys a little bit about our blushes at first, because we have a lot of different colors, okay? So we have some like right here, and these are our normal blushes. They have some that have shimmer, some that are more matte, and you can pick and choose what you'd like. But we also have some called our cheek duos. And those ones look like this, okay? This one's my favorite. It's called Juicy Guava. I know half of you guys are looking at it like, you're crazy, how do you wear that? But I promise you, you can totally pull it off, because less is more. We have an orange one, we have a hot pink one, and we have one that's a little bit of a darker, like reddish burnt orange, okay? And so my tip for blush is always less is more. These are highly pigmented, so if you start taking your brush and just dabbing it in there and don't tap it off or wipe it off, you're going to look like a clown. I'd always rather add more blush than have too much on. And so whatever I say, whatever blush you decide to use, whether it's one of these or a cheek duo, pat your brush into it and then tap it off, okay? It's not as much as it was when I first showed you guys. But because I am more fair-skinned, if I don't tap it off, I'm going to be putting a lot of blush on my face, and that's not going to look good. I'm going to have to start over, okay? So less is more. Make sure that you're putting it right on the cheekbone above the bronzer to create the perfect contour. Blush is proven to make you look younger and more alive. Like, it gives color to your skin where we just made it all one with foundation. So if you love our blush, or if you have learned something new today, comment below. If you want to try this out with your consultant, let her know. Get together, try these out. Those cheek duos that come really, really bright, I promise you can pull them off. But why not get together and try them out before you purchase anything? I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I hope you learned something new.